Okay, so for our topic with the semifinals, let us discuss another method in solving deflection, the double integration method. Okay, so ang concept sa double integration method is that the second derivative of y with respect to x is equal to the m over ei for a moment. So that is denoted as y double prime for the moment. And then if we integrate this one, no, we integrate, makuha ang squared, so that is dy dx. So dy dx of the m over ei or y prime is the slope of the beam, no, the equation of the slope. Okay, so if we integrate it again, which is mo na gitawag double integration, eventually mawala na ning mga derivative. So y of the m over ei is the deflection. Okay, so sa pag double integrate ninyo, mo arrive mo sa equation of the deflection. So mo na ang concept sa double integration. Then another important nga concept is that if you have this kind of deflection, draw na to ang elastic curve. If this is the maximum, or say if paubos ang deflection, another maximum, the maximum deflection at maximum deflection, ang imuhang tangent line is horizontal. Okay, ang imong tangent line is horizontal. So makita ninyo that dy dx, which is the slope is 0, di ba? Ang rise over run, walay rise, puro ra run. So rise over run, 0 over run ng x equal to 0. So if distribute pa nimo si x dire, dx times 0, that is 0. So if the slope is 0, diha mag-occur ang maximum deflection. Okay, so that is the concept for the moment double integration method. Okay, so let's try to solve this problem. We have a simply supported 10 meters na beam loaded with 400 Newton at the midspan. So muna yung pinaka-simplified ginato nga possible nga example, no? Then later mohatag na yung more complicated nga mga problems. So kani kita ninyo nga nakay load, so automatically ang reactions divide into 2 lang ang load. So 200 ug 200 distributed at the supports. Okay, so the next thing is that mag-sum up ka og moment at a portion kung asa mostly of the loads ma-include, diba? So dili ka mo sum up og moment dire, kay kung dili ka mag-sum up og moment, dili nimo ma-include si 400 Newton. So pinaka convenient or pinaka best way is to sum up moment at a distance farthest, pero dili po nimo ipabot dire kay reaction naman eh. So let's say during a portion that is at a distance x, from A. So magsapa ka moment dire, maapil nimo si 400, maapil po nimo si reaction 200. Okay, so that is summation moment at a distance x from A, in which consideration na to for double integration is that ang imuhang clockwise rotation is positive. So let's start. AI double prime, which is the equation of the moment, is 200 times x. 200 times x, then minus a counterclockwise na 400 times, what is this distance? Kung ni-rotate gikan diri, that is x minus 5. X minus 5. Okay, so x minus 5. Okay. So, take note nga dili na to pwede ni siya i-distributive. Ngano man. Ang purpose ana is that 400 Newton should rotate at x minus 5. Kung imo siyang i-distribute to 400 times x, so meaning na kay 400 nga naa dire nga ni-rotate sa x minus a 400 nga ni-rotate at a distance 5 meters. So, duha naka 400, no? Dili na siya mo follow sa concept. So, ayaw din nyo i-distribute. Ana lang, as is lang yapon nga na quantity. Okay, so that is the equation of the moment. If we integrate this one, we can have the equation for the slope. So, sa integration, di ba? Mag-add lang ka o mag-plus 1 ka sa exponent, then divide nimo ang whole portion ani or variable o constant into with the exponent. So that is 200x squared over 2 minus 400x minus 5 squared, di ba? 1 plus 1, that is 2 divided by 2. Then nakay constant. Butang na to og C1. Okay, ato siyang i-integrate udto, another constant na pud atong makuha. Okay, so to simplify, EI y prime is 100x squared minus 200x minus 5 squared plus C1. So this is the equation of your slope. So, nana na siya, no? Then, since double integration ta, so, integrate na to siya ikaduha. So, sa ikaduha nga integration, mawala na yung prime. Ay, nagbutakan mo na ako prime. Okay. Okay, so, EI, Y. So, integrate ni mo ni 2 plus 1, that is cube. So, divided by 3, 100 over 3 minus x minus 5, 2 plus 1, that is cube gihapon, 200 over 3 plus C1x plus C2. Okay, so, i-call lang ninyo, no? Recall lang ninyo inyong integration. Ang mga basic lang integration, good. Okay, dili mo po ni siya nga naka-complex yun yung integration. Power rule naman siya, power rule. Okay. So this one is the equation for your deflection. Equation of deflection. Okay. So we already have two equations, the slope and for the equation. So next step na to. Our next step is that we should have the boundary conditions for us to solve the constants. Okay, para ang unknown na lang ginato is ang value sa x. Okay? So for the boundary conditions, at x is equal to 0, which is naka at point A, no? Wala pa kay distance. Then deflection, hindi mo siyang yan ha. Mano mong elastic curve. At x is equal to 0, deflection or y is equal to 0. So, imo siyang ibutang diri sa deflection nga formula, since naman kay deflection nga value. So 0 is equal to 100 over 3 0 cube minus 200 over 3 0 minus 5 cube plus C1 times 0 plus C2. Karon makita ninyo 0 minus 5 is negative 5. Negative 5 cube dapat, so makakuha taon tatag value. Pero at sa double integration, bear in mind nga once nga dili nimo siya ma-rotate or dili siya ma-include, diba? Kung 0 minus 5, kung ang distance sa imong deflection is 0, this equation which is from 400 Newton, diba? Kani ang gikan sa reaction, kani ang gikan sa 400 Newton. The 400 Newton cannot rotate at a distance x minus 5 kay naraman diri ang imuhang x o y, no? Wala siya labot gidapat. So dili na nimo siya i-computon. Ayaw na i 0 minus 5 chuchu kompleto na diha. Cancel nimo into 0 kay wala siya na dili siya included sa rotation gyud. So kani 0, kani 0. Therefore C2 or C sub 2 is 0. Kani ang sa reason 400 Newton, which is mo ay reason nganong nag-rotate at ani cannot rotate at x at point x, which is 0. So automatic 0 siya. Okay. So next is at x is equal to 10 meters. So at x is equal to 10, y is equal to, at x equal to 10, y is still 0 kay naman ta sa support. So walay downward nga movement. So dili na po na to siya ibutang sa still sa deflection gyapon. Okay, deflection gyapon. So 0 is equal to 100 over 3 times 10 cube minus 200 over 3 10 minus 5 cube plus C1 times 10, then the C2 is 0. So using your calculator, maka-arrive mo sa C1 nga negative 2,500. Okay? So kung medyo libog pa mo, pwede rin ninyo tanawag balik ang kaninga video. So negative 2,500. So at zero slope, okay, max ang deflection. So y prime, which is ang slope na to, no? At zero slope, maximum ang deflection. So atong ani is to locate, no? Locate the locate the distance of max deflection. Kung asa dapit ang maximum deflection. Kabalo man ta nga sa 400 Newton at the midspan, automatically ang maximum deflection is nasa 5. Ang ato lang ani is if ang atong load is acting not on the midspan, ma-determine gyapon ninyo kung asa ang location sa maximum deflection. Kani given lang gyud nga nasa tunga Mao nang automatically maximum deflection is 5. So to check, ato siyang i-check kung diri ba gyud mag-occur ang maximum deflection at 5 meters, no? Since 10 meters man imong beam. Okay, so y prime equal to 0 is 100 x squared minus 200. So imong substitute tanan diri. Ato ning i-elaborate ha. X squared minus 10x plus 25 minus 25, which is negative 25 ang C1. So 0 is equal to 100x squared minus 200x squared plus 2000 x minus 5000 minus 25. Okay, so 0 is, kung mo simplify, negative 100x squared plus 2000x minus 75. Okay, so using quadratic equation, kuha kag duha ka points. So kamo nilay kuha na compute. So sa akong na-compute, I have 15 and 5. So 15, imposible man gyud nga mo 15 ang imuhang x kay mulapas na kasi imuhang beam. So for a maximum deflection kani ang pinakakatuuhan. If x is equal to 5. Then if you're going to compute the value of the maximum deflection, you just have to imo lang ibutang ning nakuha nimo nga value sa equation sa deflection. So EIY is equal to 100 over 3 5 cube minus 200 over 3 5 minus 5 cube, that is 0, minus C1 negative 25 times 5 plus C2 is equal to 0. Okay, so y is negative 8333.33 EI. Kung gusto gid ka mapag sa value, so kung na value sa EI, divide lang nimo. Okay.